They showed the arrows and they also showed the bow. Yeah. It is so tough. They live in bushes. Men, they take a walk with bow and arrow. Someone had been stung by a scorpion. I am stranded in the middle of Tanzania. My credit card has been stolen and I have no credit card in the middle of Tanzania. I crashed and my side pannier is smashed and I have zero backup. But I'm not turning back. I am Anil. For the last 8 years, I have been traveling around the world chasing the most remote stories on the planet. Right now, I'm pushing my damaged bike for over an hour off-road deep into the bush near Lake Eyasi. Nasıl düştüm buraya ya? Can you push a little bit? Ah. Today, I am going to live with the last true hunter-gatherer tribe on Earth. They speak a language unlike anything you have ever heard. They hunt to eat every day. They wear the skins of the animals they hunt. My mission is to survive the next 24 hours with no civilization, no comfort, no signal, and no escape. Just me and the ancient past. This is Hadzabe tribe. Welcome to the video. For the last few days, I had some problems. I fell in a sandy place and my side pannier gets a little bit damaged. I tried to fix it by my hand, but its shape is a little bit asymmetric, but it's all okay. My credit card information got stolen and they did some shopping from America, from weird websites. I was also trying to solve it, but I had to cancel my credit card and I have no credit card in the middle of Tanzania. But I solved all those problems and I made some research. I have heard the last hunter-gatherer tribe is living in Tanzania near Lake Eyasi. So now I will ride my motorbike to near Lake Eyasi and I will try to find a guide there. I will try to get some information and of course I will try to visit the last hunter-gatherer tribe on earth in Tanzania. So let's go on the journey. We'll ride off-road for 1 hour and if I can reach there safely, I will try to figure it out and I will try to find the tribe. Bye bye. Yes. Bye bye. They don't allow motorcycles. So I'm mostly focused on last true hunter-gatherer tribe on earth, which is called Hadzabe. I will go for like maybe 1 hour off-road to reach near Lake Eyasi and then I will ask people if anyone knows Hadzabe people, if anyone speak in their language, or maybe anyone can guide me. So we'll see what will happen. How are you, Mambo? Is it the way to Lake Eyasi? Thank you.
So I am pivoting. I'm heading into the dust to find the Hadzabe.
Sometimes I really envy people in a vehicle, like 4x4 vehicle. But I had to go with a motorbike because I don't have budget. But if I would definitely go with a 4x4 because it is easier to say when you don't have, but when you have the option it is difficult to choose, because motorbikes also has a lot of advantages, but car also have its own advantages.
The road is brutal, sand traps everywhere. And if I drop the bike again out here, I am on my own.
Anam. Nasıl düştüm buraya ya? Can you push a little bit?
How are you?
I'm fine, how about you? Yes. Lake Eyasi.
You know what? Let's go!
Ah. Thank you guys. Şuradaki boşluğa düştüm. Ne saçma ya.
Turns out I was fighting the sand with rock-hard tires, a rookie mistake. But my luck is changing. I found Musa, a local who speaks the language and knows exactly where the tribe is hiding.
Hello, how are you? Good, good. Ah, it was a tough journey.
Yeah, let's see.
Oof.
It's heavy.
It is heavy, and I think I have too much air in the tires, so it was like. Meet my guide. He is Musa, and he's from this village, right? And he knows how to find Hadzabe and Datoga also.
Datoga.
And he said, like, if you want, we can directly go. I was not prepared, but like all the good stories and good memories come from unexpected adventures. So I accepted. There is a small lodge. We will leave all the unnecessary things like the motorbike and my other stuff. I will pack my cameras and we'll buy some food, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll go because I want to stay with them. I'll stay with them today and we are gonna go hunting for tomorrow. We are already bought our water. There are also more water. And I have my tent, sleeping bag, my camera, my food and everything. So we are gonna go for like 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be on the motorbike for 30 minutes and then we'll hike a little bit and we'll meet my first ever tribe in Africa.
We have reached the tribe, but first, let me tell you a bit about where we are. This place deserves a bit more attention to really understand how unique what you are about to see is. The oldest human-like fossil, Lucy, was found just a few kilometers from here. That's why this land is called the Cradle of Mankind. It is believed that Homo sapiens started spreading across the world from this exact point. And for tens of thousands of years, humans lived by hunting and gathering from nature, always on the move. We lived this way for around 100,000 years. It is part of our DNA. But when we learned to settle and started agriculture, most of that knowledge slowly disappeared. Except here. This tribe, the Hadzabe, is one of the last true hunter-gatherer tribes on Earth. They carry something incredibly valuable, the knowledge of our ancestors, the oldest way of surviving. And now, I have the privilege of visiting them in their natural home, the Cradle of Mankind.
If your father is a leader, once he died or retires, one of his sons becomes leader. But he has to be the best hunter.
I was introduced to the tribe members and the leader right away.
Okay.
So this guy here is the chief.
Ana.
Omeba.
Ana bawa.
Arabawa.
I can't do. Sorry.
Communication here is a big challenge. Their language is filled with distinct clicks that I can barely mimic.
Sakaro a mahang. Sokoro
Sakroma hak
Sakoro mahang.
Puku.
Good. Sakoro mahang. Deniyorum.
Anil ya.
Anil.
Kata kwanza te.
Anil.
Anil. Matukwaye.
Matukwaye. Anil.
Ukumbambai yako huku matukwaye.
Ono.
Nice to meet you.
Unebawa ono. Unebawa.
Nebawa.
When I arrived in the middle of the day, they were in the arrow making part of their daily routine. They were enjoying the shade in the heat, preparing new arrows for the hunt that I will also join tomorrow. This was the first time in my life I saw someone making an arrow from a simple tree branch. The difference between the raw branch and the finished arrow was incredible. Perfectly straight, solid, and precise. And this is where I started to understand the dynamics of the tribe. Everyone makes their own arrows, because during the hunt, everyone is responsible for their own shot. Some use the heat of the fire, some use a knife to shape the wood. They check it constantly. Hold it up to the light, roll it between their fingers, even bite down on parts that are still slightly curved. All this precision matters. It can decide what they eat the day, and even their reputation in the tribe over time. Every arrow carries a personal marking, a pattern carved into the shaft, a signature.
This is also yours. Hey.
You can put the patterns here too, on the tip.
If an arrow gets lost, whoever finds it knows exactly who it belongs to. And if multiple hunters shoot the same animal, which apparently happens, the markings settle it. No argument, no guessing. The arrow tells the truth. In this environment, they have already perfected their bows and arrows based on their daily needs. While they're making new ones, my guide explains the different types to me.
Ako udundu wako. Ako udundu katika anaota ambukuli yayo. Kachat apo pere kunkuma akare joko wako ihe aboko wako titi na kuko ina kuko demako choda kare joko mako amko akanya ihe tetawo si masala aboko wako atowe za atowe na ama akana be mahiko ama iko kwa ota chako kwa ihe tumak na achacha asindi kuku alosenda tete losenda akurukudiyoko kwa kukiyo ihe abamia atowe.
They use blunt arrows for small birds and squirrels. When it hits, it doesn't damage the animal too much, and if they miss, they don't get stuck high up in the tree branch.
Hako akanabesa gligit iyako. Hako gligit ko ukwa ota iya ne eko. Ne eko kuku ko akai teta ko bola to ne eko to. Ako eko kuku ota tigi sami bichi yako hako ashokoji hako ihe hako gligit.
The metal parts come from a neighboring tribe called the Datoga, skilled blacksmiths. They live a more settled life with livestock and trade iron arrow tips in exchange for game meat. This particular tip comes from them, used only for baboons, because baboons are strong enough to pull out regular arrows, but not this one.
Amakasama abana tunze abakata akai kuku akai mata achohe kaine atono lona ko dina atono manako toa ota akwa atipitiko osai ota kateka ana.
Another type is shaped like a knife, sharp on both sides. They use it for bigger prey like wild pigs or small antelopes.
Ako akanabesa ore ako ko ukwa ota I abamini bukuni yete upukwa be akachageweda opoto abilili hamamota ko ukwa nena molola akanga akisakwe adzo mbai mota ko ukwa nena.
And the last type is for the largest antelopes. 1 or 2 arrows are not enough to bring them down, so they learn to make a poison from local plants and apply it to the arrow tip. Even the biggest animals on this land can fall in some minutes because of this poison.
Hako akanabesa adani yako. Hako adani ko kwa otobami akasum. Gachadongoko komatiko. Nakoma kuku abisoko alalako angana atengao apopo amota apaka akenangu kutota akokolo abekao bami atona kota kuku akoko nena baiba tetao simasala aboko wako kuku adaniko okota kuku nena yamu tahama ko hamako hako achua kuchangana bi ngidata ya hamako ko shokoji shokoji hamangana shokoji pi habi teta usima sala ko bitse yami alugu medabi ga ipisha bami atona yamu akoko ko to ko kwanena hama wa imo ko ta ko kwanena yamu takala Sama ati kwasa. Kato biti. Yo manda cheka bita ishunina zo kape. Kuku. Bami yako amako ota.
After taking a closer look at the arrows, I started wondering how they attach the feathers and metal tips to the wood. The answer is tendons. When they hunt a large animal, they save the tendons. They dry them first, then beat them to separate into thin fibers. And if needed, even a simple lick can turn it into a strong natural glue. They use it for almost everything. But the real humiliation comes when I try their weapons.
It's so sharp and ready to kill.
Kuku, pull all the way.
All the way?
Watch it. Look. Kuku.
Breke pa ana koko pasu gushikama na koko. Hamana makoko gushikama.
These guys might look lean, but their strength is unreal. I can barely budge the string of this bow. I'm struggling to even hold it while they handle it like it's nothing.
They showed the arrows and they also showed the bow, which is made out of a piece of wood and the tendons of the animals they catch. And it is so tough and so hard to pull. Even Chief tried and I think he injured himself. I don't know.
After some time with the men, Musa takes me to meet the woman of Hadzabe. I had a few questions and hearing their answers directly was fascinating. So I decided not to translate everything, just add subtitles so you can experience their unique click language. First question. What do they do in a typical day? Second question. What are the biggest challenges they face in their daily tasks?
kazi ko tsako Hadzabe elata chana hlimi bi isiqaqhayi khai ka obe akwitibe maka etsako bawa isahak iya ko tsako kazi ko ta akwitibe mama echani yako ta ase.
They also make the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And I was about to ask about children, but Musa stopped me and explained himself.
most of it's a disease caused by cold, too much cold. So it affects the lungs. So they have some difficulties on breathing. But when they reach like 5 to 6 years, it's okay, they can survive.
And they get around 4 children.
Yeah. But 201 will make it. But like nowadays, the government is trying to vaccinate the children. So maybe their number will grow. But still not, most of them are living, sometimes now they can move to the mountains far away and it's difficult to find them. But some of the kids are vaccinated already.
In this region, 1 out of every 2 babies does not survive to childhood. Cold nights, different diseases, no medicine, and no hospital nearby. No way to reach one, even if it existed. The children playing around this fire right now, they are the ones who made it. And that thought stays with you. When food is ready, the children eat first, always. If there isn't enough, the adults go without, even the hunters. That's how they protect their future.
It's not dead. Is it dead?
It's dead already.
This is the arrow which they use for the small. You? You hunt? Ah.
Suddenly, a noise came from the men's side. Someone had been stung by a scorpion. And there's no panic, no shouting. Within seconds, someone was already moving. They came back with a piece of cloth filled with a dry powder, made from local plants again. They pressed it directly into the wound. That is their medicine. The Hadzabe don't have doctors here. What they have is something we have almost lost, a deep understanding of nature. After that medicine scene, they invited me to try something I have always been curious about, making fire without modern tools. They showed me first, then they handed it to me.
So when you do like that, you keep pressing down.
He's also pushing down.
Yeah. But they make it seems easier.
What I thought was just a survival skill, but it was actually a ritual for them.
Almost there, almost
After about 30 seconds, I finally saw a small glowing coal. I was so excited, thinking we would make a big open fire. But instead, they lit a pipe, a peace pipe.
Sun is getting down and there is 1 hour to the sunset, and the woman wanted to take a walk in the bush and to pick some maybe leaves, maybe roots, and get ready for the dinner. And they also invited me to join them, and of course I gladly accepted. They live in bushes basically. And in their settlement, there is nothing modern I can see. They build their own huts, but they're all temporary ones. So if they like here, maybe they stay a little bit. If they don't like all the vegetables and like root options and herbs, they move. In the rainy season, they even move to the mountains to like get cover in the caves. And this is mostly what they do. They just take a walk. Men, they take a walk with bow and arrow. Women take a walk with very sharp eyes, so they can collect whatever they cross their path.
They spot edible roots and berries I would walk by without even noticing. Plants that look like nothing to me are food, medicine, everything to them.
This plant. See this one? Whenever you see this, you see. Yeah. We call it a climber.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't expect. Everything here is family-based. What you collect is yours. Plants or wood, everything is personal. That's why, young or old, all women go to gather plants all together. There is no shared kitchen in the tribe, no common pot. You eat what you find.
They also made the wood for the dinner, and there are much thicker woods, but they don't pick those because they're so light. It's like a paper light, and it doesn't really give energy. So they don't choose those, and they pick the best one and the one worth carrying. Help them to pick the leaves, and I also offered my help for the dinner fire. Baltalar elimizde, uzun ip elimizde. Biz gideriz ormana, hey ormana.
Ingi, mai.
No.
Back at the camp in the soft afternoon light, the women make things, jewelry, beads, feathers, small animal tails, and toys for the children.
He's making a doll.
A female doll.
I joined their evening gathering, watching, taking photos, and trying to fully take in this unique moment.
It's enough. It's enough. Mwah. Perfect. They took all the branches and taught me how to clean the surface in the bush, and it is perfect and ready for my tent.
When the tent was ready, Musa left me there and went back to his home. And I was alone with the tribe, spending the night with them. And earlier, I asked Musa what the Hadzabe think about the outside world. He paused for a moment, then said, "They know it exists. They just don't want it. The world is moving faster every year. Cities getting bigger, screens getting brighter, everything louder. And somewhere near Lake Eyasi in Tanzania, people are still waking up before sunrise to read the wind." Lying here in my tent, surrounded by the sounds of the African bush, I realize this is not just about seeing a tribe. It is about witnessing a way of life that has survived for thousands of years against all odds. Tomorrow we hunt. Good night from the edge of civilization. And thank you so much for watching the video all the way through. Don't forget to subscribe down here so you don't miss the upcoming episodes from Africa. I will be uploading 2 new episodes every week. And now